How do we address sexual and gender diversity in the media? Here is an example. You don't admit your sexual orientation or gender identity. You reveal it. It is not a crime, and you've done nothing wrong. The right vocabulary, adapted to these realities and free of any judgment, is essential to prevent any detrimental impact on LGBTQI people or communities. In all areas of society, journalists will at some point find themselves tackling the issue of sexual diversity and gender. However, being part of an LGBTQI community is often synonymous with discrimination, stigmatization, threats, harassment, physical and sexual violence, sometimes even imprisonment or murder. These are some case studies. Claire, 15 years old. Having confided in her parents that she was a lesbian, they took her to the doctor to find out what they could do to make her normal again. She runs away from home. You meet her during a news report on young people living on the streets. Patrick is a resident of a retirement home. Because of his sexual orientation, he is rejected and mocked by both other residents and the home staff. He has stopped eating. Lorica is 11 years old, a transgender woman. Her official documents still refer to her old first name and male gender. She and her parents want teachers to explain the reality of trans people to students to prevent bullying, but this is refused. Her parents write an open letter. Kamel is an immigrant. He has been the victim of a homophobic assault. Out of fear that his family will discover his sexual orientation, he refuses to file a complaint. You listen to his account of integration and homophobia. Sexual and gender diversity is first and foremost a matter of human rights, respect for which applies to everyone without exception. With the advent of social media networks, the news media has now more than ever a leadership role to play. Ethics and rigor in the handling of information can make a major difference to these communities. This guide, developed by the Jasmin Sophie Desmarais Foundation for the Canadian Commission for UNESCO, is a work tool for journalists designed to provide access to more accurate vocabulary with respect for all.